are now listening. You are now listening to the Backseat Wrestler Podcast.
Look at Randy Orton slithering.
Watch out!
Hosted by Eric and Elvis.
It's LA Knight's game. Yeah.
Besides wrestling, these freaking parlays need to hit because I have a lot of things I gotta freaking pay for, and yeah.
Patriots are currently on right now.
Yeah,
they're
Patriots
one of my parlays.
Facing the Jaguars up in is it London?
London, yep.
Yeah, we better freaking win. Our team is so terrible.
I'm just worried about my damn parlay. I picked them on my parlay.
I got Drake May for a touchdown. Yeah. But hello and welcome to the number one wrestling podcast in the world, the Backseat Wrestler Podcast. We are back better than ever, of course, ready to bring you more wrestling news. This week we are covering WWE Raw, Smackdown, and of course AEW Dynamite. As you know, we don't cover Collision unless there's stuff important on it. Wasn't really anything important on it this week, except for one. Yeah, we'll just talk. We'll talk about it during our AEW review. But yeah, we'll talk about the key points of Collision. Why the hell not?
Top stories. I don't know if there was much this week. I keep hearing rumors about The Rock missing WrestleMania. They're not WrestleMania. I've seen some credible sources too said, but from both sides, it was just kind of confusing.
Yeah, I'm not going to read any of those though because directly from The Rock, he said, "Don't believe anything that you see online."
So, that's like a week ago though. Then I seen new reports, literally yesterday from like credible sources, but I just didn't write because I'm like, I can't believe anything right now.
I'm just gonna believe the person.
He just said, "Don't believe the thing," but that doesn't mean that you never know. You could just. What if he's really busy? I don't know. That's what they keep saying, that he's busy.
No.
His schedule, he's mad movies and stuff.
Nah, he'll be all right.
But he's got to make WrestleMania. He can make time for...
Yeah, he has to make time for that.
But then you also got to train a lot of stuff and do all the promos, show up for promos. So I get why.
Nah, he'll be all right. I'm pretty sure he's going to be there. And
if not, that's going to be a big blow to WrestleMania.
That's a big blow to WrestleMania if that's a freaking card. But yeah, other than that, any other top stories? We had Motor City Machine Guns finally make their debut on SmackDown. Yeah. We'll talk about that on the SmackDown review. They had a pretty good match too. Great debut for them.
It wasn't confirmed yet, but they think Kevin Owens re-signed secretly with WWE.
That's good.
Got a new contract.
That's good.
It wasn't like confirmed.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There's always rumors about those contract signing things, but
I don't know if there's anything for AEW tops. I don't know.
Not really. No. I mean, like, there's still like the whole thing with like Ray Phoenix and Penta.
Still waiting on that.
Yeah. Apparently, like there was reports that like Tony Khan knew about some like plans for them to debut on SmackDown, which is why he enacted that whole like, oh, you were injured, you have 9 to 10 months left on your contract thing.
Yeah, Tony Khan's a freaking.
I mean, WWE does the same thing.
I know, that's kind of messed. That's petty. If you're not gonna have them, then just
it's petty for both of them. But it's like
both of them. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like if they did the same thing, I'll say the same thing. It's petty. It's just if you're not gonna have them, just let them go. What's the point? Like they did with Ricochet. They wrote him off, and he showed up quick.
Yeah. But yeah, I think other than that, there's really any other top stories. We can definitely get into Raw.
It's been kind of quiet this week.
It's been a quiet week in terms of wrestling.
Even
but it's
the
all
actual
right.
wrestling on the actual shows were all
we had
right.
We had back to back basically like good 3 amazing weeks of wrestling with like pay-per-views and like TV.
And then Crown Jewel's already like in 2 weeks probably, right?
Exactly, yeah. And then after that we have Full Gear. Full Gear is gonna be fire. You can already tell. But yeah, let's definitely get into WWE Raw. So WWE Raw this week did start off with Rhea Ripley opening up the show. Basically, of course, she wants to enact some revenge on Raquel Gonzalez she's not Gonzalez anymore. Raquel Rodriguez. That was her in NXT.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Raquel Rodriguez and of course Liv Morgan.
Yeah, Tiffany.
But Tiff time, of course, everybody loves Tiffany Stratton, comes out and says, hey, like, don't cross Nia Jax again. It's like, bro, what are you talking about?
It's because remember she's gonna actually Nia's facing Liv. Oh, I guess she's saying don't get in her way.
Yeah, that's what she's
trying to attack Liv, but Nia's in the middle gonna face Liv. So
exactly,
I kind of get it, but
yeah, and then
good little storyline.
Yeah, I guess so. But of course, it ended with as expected, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez.
Yeah,
Rodriguez. Raquel Rodriguez, of course, both fenced in the ring and
they beat them both up.
Yeah, laid out Tiffany Stratton
and Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley. Sorry, those so many freaking things. Jesus.
But this kind of makes Tiffany a little bit of a face.
I mean, yeah, it's just to prepare to go full blown face.
Yeah, because they had that turned to a main event in the end, which I don't know if
we can talk about it right now. So of course, backstage, Rhea Ripley is asking for a match against, of course, both of them, aka Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan, in which he does accept. It was Adam Pearce, right? Yeah, Adam Pearce says, "Yeah, cool, like we can do that." And then he's like, "Oh, but like, yeah, you need a tag team partner." And then here comes Tiff, and he's like, "Oh, like, why don't you ask her?"
Yeah, this is good preparation. Sorry, for making Tiffany a face.
Yeah,
because all the crowd, she gets so many cheers and
yeah,
she gets over with the crowd easily.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's okay. I mean, like, I guess it makes sense if you want to
build up.
It's just build up, I guess, and it kind of makes sense because you want to put Tiff as a face. So you know what? If it's a one-time thing, I don't mind it.
So right now she's defending Nia while also being a face.
Exactly.
So it kind of goes into the little Crown Jewel storyline because she's gonna face Liv.
Yeah. So of course that led to the main event. Main event, of course, was officially Rhea Ripley and Tiffany Stratton versus Raquel and Liv. Get into that because that match was pretty good.
It was ended in a no contest. Let's just say Nia Jax got involved, of course, and then she kind of like just fought everybody basically.
Yeah. But they did tease a little bit of Tiffany turning full blown face, which was nice. Looking forward to, of course, that eventually happening. I thought it was funny that it was like all pinked out Tiffany Stratton and then just goth chick.
Yeah,
Rhea Ripley.
But it was funny. Well, actually, this was kind of a cool moment too. Jax like laid out everybody in the end, and she pointed to Tiff like cash in.
Yeah,
and Tiff went to cash in, but then Dominic Mysterio saved Liv Morgan in the end. He picked her up and ran away.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah,
because obviously it's just,
she wants her to cash in because she obviously doesn't want her to cash in on her.
On her, yeah. Well, also I think she's more so like, oh, we can be best friends with both titles. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but she's only doing that because she obviously doesn't want her to cash in.
Makes sense. Of course, other than that, we had the Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair versus Damage Control, 2 out of the 3 women's tag teams on the main roster.
By the way, how many times have we seen this match? About 15 times.
About 15 times. And this one was different. This one was different. They had a video package for it.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Yeah. All right, whoever won this match, they're gonna go face Lyra Valkyria again.
Yeah. So of course, Cargill and Belair retained the titles because it was for the titles. And of course they won. That was cool. Whatever. I don't really care about this match, to be honest.
Well, actually, they're gonna face what's their names? Legend and Jax. I forgot they're from NXT.
Oh yeah. They teased that they were that. Yeah, they were in the crowd during that segment during that match too, and they kind of like teased that match. So that match is gonna happen.
That's different. See, that helps it.
Yeah, that's better. That's good. I'm happy that they're doing that. But of course, yeah, please do something else with the tag teams division because rinse repeat is so annoying.
Yeah.
Of course, after that we had a promo with Braun Breaker, of course, backstage. He basically just explained his actions and why he did that to, of course, Jey Uso, saying that he doesn't treat the IC title and Braun Breaker with the same respect that Braun Breaker did, I guess. Cool. You know what? It's fine. At least we got some some explanation other than like, you took the title from me, I'm going to hurt you, because that's like a basic thing. So I like that he had like some motivation behind it. I like that they're starting to do stuff like that now. So that's pretty cool. Of course, after that we had another backstage thing with like Adam Pearce sitting down with Big Bronson Reed, basically telling him like, hey, don't confront Seth Rollins. And if you do that, he will grant him a match later on down the line. So basically like, hey, don't attack him on freaking Raw or else you're not going to get that match. Because
obviously the match is going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. So that match is going to be a banger. That's going to be nice. I'm assuming they're going to have it at Crown Jewel, no?
They haven't even fished.
They haven't announced it yet. No,
I don't even know the full Crown Jewel card.
They haven't announced the full card yet.
Probably like 5 matches. It's probably not.
It's only gonna be like 5-6 matches, but I'm assuming it's gonna happen at Crown Jewel.
They usually like legends and stuff on it.
Yeah,
I remember they had that thing with Goldberg a couple.
He's definitely gonna come in and cause Gunther that.
He's gonna do something and then
something stupid like that. Watch.
Yeah. Or Bloodline could cost Cody a match.
Yeah, that's also that can also happen. Of course, we also had
Alpha Academy and the War Raiders. Right?
Yeah, Alpha Academy versus War Raiders. The return of the War Raiders.
They're not Viking Raiders.
Yeah, War Raiders picked up the win. I thought that was cool. I mean, like, it's obviously War Raiders returning, having a fun little match there. So I thought
it was just a quick little. They kind of beat them quick. Kind of a little squash, but
Yeah, it was a squash. It was a squash.
Yeah, it was a squash.
It was basically a squash.
Yeah. If our energy's not that high up, it's just this Raw was kind of like it was all right, but it wasn't. It's just filler for our Crown Jewel.
Exactly.
Crown Jewel's gonna be fire. But then we had a good promo with Cody Rhodes and Gunther.
Cody Rhodes and Gunther had a little promo back and forth, obviously, to tease their little match that they're gonna have at Crown Jewel for like that Crown Jewel Championship. They even like had it like they had like the title on the show as well.
Yeah.
But again, it's like a trophy. It's not really like a title that you really hold.
Yeah. It's just a trophy title.
Yeah, it's just like a trophy title that they're probably gonna like bring around every once in a while. Kind of like the Owen Hart Cup title that like they like.
Yeah, it's
wear,
like a trophy every year.
Yeah, like they wear it for like 2-3 weeks and then you don't see it for the rest of the year, something like that. But yeah, it's not really much there.
It was a great promo, but
it was a good promo battle. But it's like the match doesn't really mean that much, so you can't really get into it as much as like.
Yeah, it's not an actual storyline. It's just bragging rights.
Exactly.
Yeah, for your champion.
Of course, after this, we had Braun Breaker versus Kofi Kingston. Of course, last week, Braun Breaker destroyed Kofi Kingston and speared the crap out of him while he was spearing the crap out of Jey Uso and all of them, too. During, like, his little thing, like a little tantrum that he had.
The same again.
Yeah, he did the same thing here. Braun Breaker destroyed Kofi Kingston, hit him with a spear.
Yeah, Jey Uso came to him. I think he started attacking him. He started attacking Kingston after. Jey Uso came to make the save. He got speared. Xavier Woods kind of refused to help.
Yeah.
But in the end, he still got speared outside the ring. But that's obviously teasing that New Day breakup, which is I can't wait for that.
Yeah, that's gonna happen really soon.
That's gonna be fire.
Of course, after this we had R-Truth versus The Miz, but this was actually more so to spotlight Karrion Kross in the Final Testament.
Yeah,
which
they're finally doing something.
Finally doing something with them, so I'm fine with that. Of course, R-Truth picked up the win via roll-up after The Miz was distracted because Karrion Kross in the Final Testament did get involved. Not really. They were just walking down to the ring, and they was kind of confused, like, what the hell is going on? But, yeah.
Yeah. But
after that, of course, Kross and Authors of Pain, a.k.a. Final Testament, took out Truth and Miz, stood in the ring, basically just, like, to just show how tough they are, I guess.
Yeah, but it was pretty funny how R-Truth won. With a rollover pick.
Yeah, that was nice. We also had Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso tease backstage.
All night. It was all night. It happened a couple of times.
Yeah, it happened a couple of times. But basically Jimmy trying to get Jey to, of course, join him. Jey walks away, and then, of course, in the hallway again. But Jey says, like, get out my face. I told you I'm done with that.
Yeah.
And leaves, obviously, because Jimmy's trying to get him recruited. So that way they can face the bloodline. More on that in SmackDown. SmackDown was actually nice with that.
A little Y6, like, little... I don't even know if it was like a video or like just like the sign and stuff popped up right before the Final Testament popped up on screen. I don't know if that's teasing something in the future.
Yeah. Well, we haven't seen the Y6 in a couple weeks, so hopefully they do come back with a banger. But yeah, I think
but if they put him with the Final Testament, that's another L for the Final Testament.
That is another L for the Final Testament.
Unless they just completely bury the Y6, like it's like I don't know.
No, they wouldn't do that.
I know,
but yeah, that was basically Raw. It was honestly just like a bunch of filler stuff. The main thing that, of course, did happen was a tease of the Bloodline thing that happened on SmackDown. It looks like it's going to continue on to Raw, hopefully.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I didn't really like Raw. I watched it, but it was like, it was all right. I was just like,
It was kind of boring, to be honest.
Yeah, we can be.
Let me be honest. The past couple weeks have been fire. This week was kind of boring, but they can't be fire every single week, so it's fine. You know what? It's not like it wasn't bad. It was just like
it was a little miss.
Yeah, it was mid. In the words of the great MJF, it was mid. But yeah, other than that, we could definitely get into SmackDown now because SmackDown was a lot better.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. It's okay. Let's get into, of course, SmackDown.
I'm in a better mood for this segment because I just checked real quick. Drake may just do a touchdown pass for the Patriots. He's the best quarterback of all time.
No, he is. He's the greatest. He's the GOAT. He's going to surpass Tom Brady.
Yes. Sorry, Tom. I love you, Tom.
No, I love Tom. I can't even say it with a straight face. But yeah, of course, let's get into SmackDown. Of course, SmackDown this week was
a lot of Bloodline.
Bloodline, yeah.
But I love seeing the Bloodline.
It was literally just centered around Bloodline. We can just talk about. We can just say that. Of course, so show started off with Solo Sikoa and of course the rest of Bloodline 2.0, the Tongas and of course Jacob Fatu coming out. Basically, him saying like you got to acknowledge me.
Yeah, he said Roman and Solo they have to acknowledge. I mean, Roman and Jimmy Uso. Sorry.
Yeah, Roman and Jimmy have to acknowledge him. He gets interrupted by a big surprise. That was crazy. Jey Uso, Jey Uso comes out. That was a major surprise. Of course, fans are hyped. Yeah. I love how over Jey is. I'm a big fan.
Jey Uso was basically telling him like, "You're still my little brother. I love you and everything, but like, you're breaking the family apart instead of bringing them together."
Exactly. Yeah.
And then like, obviously, he was like, "Oh, you better acknowledge me." And then he's like, "What? You better get this guy to stop fucking staring at me."
That was hilarious.
To Jacob Fatu.
Yeah. So of course, so Saul's like, "I'm not trying to break the family. I'm trying to bring them together. There's always a place for Jimmy and Roman in my family."
Yeah, they have to acknowledge him. He says
exactly. And then of course, was it Jay says like, "Oh, like I don't like if you're trying to unite the family, why'd you bring these people in?" Pointing at the Tongos to Jacob. He's like, "We stood away from them for a reason." And then he looks at Jacob and goes, "And tell this dude to stop staring at me like that before I beat his ass." Which was funny.
They look like realistic.
No, he was not scared of Jacob Fatu. I was dying. Yo, he wanted all the fucking smoke from Jacob Fatu.
But then like nothing really happened. I guess they had no solution, so he was just like, I'm not here to do nothing tonight, but like he said,
he said next time you see me,
something's gonna happen.
Exactly.
But so he's obviously he's gonna be involved now in that storyline.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Which we already knew, but
yeah, no, there's no way. I guarantee you, they're gonna cause Jey that freaking title when he faces Braun Breaker next for the IC title.
And then he's gonna have to go with Roman and
he's gonna have to join Roman and to take out the bloodline.
I mean, for him to even come out already, he's kind of already considering it technically.
He kind of inserted himself
because he came up to talk about like stop breaking the family. He's like, even though I'm not in the family, I left to do my own thing.
Yeah. IC title.
I still want the family. Don't break up the family.
Yeah, Jey is honestly becoming like one of my favorite wrestlers.
And he's so over.
He's so over right now.
Like, obviously, this was like a year ago, but that freaking French crowd at Backlash.
Yeah.
That was so fire.
That was fire. But yeah, of course, Jey just basically leaves, but I guarantee you they're going to cost him that title, and then that's how he's going to get involved. I am looking forward to that. I mean, I want him to hold that title for longer, though. That's the thing that kind of sucks about it.
It's his first singles title.
Exactly, but like,
I was also expecting Braun Breaker to hold it longer too. So I'm not gonna be mad. True. Plus, we're gonna have Jey in the Bloodline storyline, and then finally, after all that's over, he can become a world champion after that.
Yeah,
he can go after Gunther, whoever it is at that point, because that's gonna be for a while. But
exactly,
he can now go after world title.
Yeah, let's just talk about all the Bloodline stuff now too. Might as well get it over with. Of course, backstage, Jimmy and Jey kind of look at each other. Jey kind of smiles, which is like, are they cool now or not? But then he sees Roman, and he just like his frown goes down. He's basically says like, I want no part of this. Roman says like, hey, like just so you know, we're really proud of you. I'm proud of you for what you've done. And Jey just like walks away, and then Roman goes, see, like I told you. He's not going to join, and then they basically just leave as well. Like they go their separate ways. They're just teasing it at this point. Obviously, Jey, even earlier in the night, he was like, I have my own beef, my own problems with Roman that I still need to go through. But you know, this is bigger than us.
But at the end of the night, obviously, they're still asking Roman to acknowledge him.
Yeah,
and he's obviously not going to acknowledge them.
No, that was crazy. That was the way he did it.
Yeah, then they dragged out beating up Jimmy Uso.
No, but wild. You skipped over the best part. The best part was, first of all, Roman backstage said like, we're gonna have to acknowledge him. And he goes out there.
Oh yeah.
And he does. Roman says, "I acknowledge you," but then Solo goes, "That's not good enough. Like you need to say, I acknowledge you as my tribal chief."
Yeah.
Or else. And then freaking Roman goes, "Or else what? What are you gonna do about it?" Yeah. I was like, finally the freaking real tribal chief comes out.
Yeah.
But yeah, he says, "Or else what?" They drag out Jimmy, like you said. Jimmy's
he obviously wasn't like really acknowleding him. He was just playing around.
Obviously. But yeah, of course.
They dragged out beating up Jimmy.
Yeah. And then they beat the crap out of freaking.
Roman went off after that, but then he ended up obviously getting beat up. He got smashed because.
Yeah, he got destroyed. So it was another week of the Bloodline 2.0 laying out Roman Reigns and Jimmy Uso. Back-to-back weeks of that happening, obviously, just to build up. So eventually Jimmy comes in. I know people still want Zilla Fatu. You always bring him Zilla Fatu in that situation?
I always bring him, I don't know what's going on with him. No.
I recently saw clips of like his finisher and stuff. His finisher is like the flying, like it's like a flying thumb, like you know, like the spike.
Like a spike. It's like a Superman spike, right?
Yeah, that's
I
seen it. It looks great, and it hits you like right in the neck. That's nice.
Yeah.
But Yeah, obviously there's rumors that might happen.
And remember, he recently got released from what was it? The Hog? What was that wrestling? It wasn't Hog. It was
it CCW or no?
It was. I think it was CC. Remember, it was like
it wasn't really released. It's just they're not because he's in the.
They said well, no, but they still released. They said
not going to
good luck with your future, and there was the same thing WWE always says.
Yeah,
they said something like they released a statement that he's no longer a part of the company.
Yeah. But of course, that
hopefully,
was cool.
if it wasn't like personal issues, hopefully everything's good with him.
Nah, I think he's fine. He's still getting booked in other places. He's chilling.
Yeah, and he's still young, so he got time.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not even like released. It's just more so they're not gonna like work with him anymore.
But I heard it could have been a money issue too. Hopefully,
he probably just wants more money. Yeah.
Yeah.
His stock is going up like crazy.
Yeah, obviously with the blood.
Exactly.
Anybody that's a member of this family, you can be like, for example, I'm not even trying to hate, but you could be trash at wrestling, Tonga Loa, and you could, you're in.
Well, technically, they're not a part. Well, they are, but they're not because they're not blood related. But yeah, they are through the tribe.
I mean, that tribe, with
Yeah.
Haku's sons and everything.
Exactly. Yeah. Of course,
we had a triple threat tag team match, which was actually the best match of the night.
Oh, which one? The Pretty Deadly DIY
Street Profits.
Yeah, that because there was two of them. Was there two of them?
Was there two of them? I'm freaking confused.
I think there was two of them because Motor City Machine Guns play.
Yeah.
There was two of them. That's why I said
this was the best match of the night.
Yeah, Pretty Deadly DIY and Street Profits was a freaking.
Well, there wasn't much matches to be honest. This is it was a short because it was a lot of bloodline. But yeah, it was a triple threat. DIY, Street Profits, Pretty Deadly.
Yeah, it was nice. It was the ending was a little weird because it was like who won? Was it DIY or was it Street Profits? Because they both pinned Pretty Deadly at the same time.
So Montez Ford and Johnny Gargano each pinned a member of Pretty Deadly.
Yeah.
Only one of them was legal, so DIY was declared the winning team.
Yeah. That's what it was.
That was wild. And
that was crazy. So DIY won. Of course, they're gonna get a shot at the they're in the finals for the number one contender thing again. Oh my god! I just realized they're gonna face Motor City Machine Guns.
Yeah.
DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns is gonna be a banger of a match. Holy crap!
But Montez Ford showed out like always in this match. That dude is easily ready for a singles run.
Oh, 100%.
That dude is
100%.
He's a freaking beast.
He's a freaking beast. I've been saying that forever since the beginning of this podcast. He needs to freaking go solo. But
we had another. Well, Piper Niven versus Last Legend.
Oh, Legend, yeah.
That was the one from Raw that we're watching on the tag team match with Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill.
Yeah.
And she put on a show. She picked up Piper Niven easily.
Yeah.
Slammed her, and she beat her 1-on-1.
I mean, they did have the women's tag title match. Last Legend, wait, what the heck am I saying? No, that's gonna happen soon. I'm sorry. I got that confused.
Yeah, that's gonna happen soon. They watched them. And then she smashed Piper Niven 1-on-1.
Yeah.
With the tag team champs looking on. She obviously sent a message.
That was nice.
So it's something different. It's good for the tag teams division for the women.
Yeah. We had two women's matches actually, which was nice. Nia Jax, Candice LeRae versus Naomi and what was the other person? Damn it. Why am I getting
Bailey, right?
Bailey? It was Bailey. Yeah, it was Bailey. My fault. Sorry. So of course Jax and LeRae ended up picking up the win. Obviously with freaking Tiff at ringside.
Yeah, Tiff couldn't wrestle after getting beat up on Monday.
Yeah.
So
she got asked on Monday, so she couldn't wrestle. But yeah, that match was like whatever. It was cool.
Yeah, I was looking at the notes and because I'm using like a wrestling source notes. I didn't write nothing down. I was being lazy, but
yeah.
They put it's so weird how LeRae can't carry her WWE Speed Championship on other shows, which is if you're gonna they should be able to at least carry it on TV and give them something.
Yeah,
I feel like that's dumb. I didn't even know that. I didn't even notice that because I never even seen Andrade when he had the Speed title or Ricochet. It's kind of true.
Yeah,
but yeah, A-Town Down Under.
Yeah, it was A-Town Down Under.
Los Garzas and then Motor City Machine Guns debut.
Yeah, that was the only other match of the night, right? I'm assuming. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that match was a banger. Of course, Motor City Machine Guns showed out. They showed the
crowd should have been a little more into it. They were a little dead.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, like, I guess, like, because you can't fault WWE casuals because it's obviously like the most number one thing. So a lot of people won't really know who the heck Motor City Machine Guns are. But if you do watch the indies, it's not even indies, like Impact. You're on Impact.
Yeah.
Like if you watch that, then like you'll know exactly.
And I don't watch Impact weekly, but
I don't.
I follow them. I can see clips. I see what's going on.
I would be bullcrapping if I say I watch it weekly.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm an occasional watcher of Impact,
and then I follow them so I can see them like clips on the clips they post online, see what's going on.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like that's like me saying I watch New Japan 24/7. Like, no, I'm an occasional watcher of New Japan.
Yeah.
I watch the G1s, I watch the pay-per-views, and I watch occasionally I watch like reruns of the things. Obviously, it's on a freaking different time, so it's hard.
Yeah,
But,
way different.
Exactly. But yeah, that was cool. Motor City Machine Guns officially in WWE. I'm excited for, of course, their future. Now we're gonna get DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's next.
By the way, the tag team champs, the Tongas, they haven't really defended in a while. Feels like, right?
Well, this is what this is
that's
lead
okay.
up to.
I thought it was for the other titles. Okay.
No, actually, you know, it'd be cool if like was it Bloodline interferes in Jay's match, make him lose the titles. Jay interferes in the tag team match, makes them lose their titles. That'd be nice.
That'd be. I got you right back.
Yeah, got you right back. They're gonna
smash him, and then Jimmy.
Yeah,
that'd be.
And then Jimmy could come out for the save, and then Bloodline. Yeah, we just wrote the whole thing for you. There you go.
Yeah.
But
another random note. This has nothing to do with it. I would love to see Nick Nemeth in AEW. I think that'd be fire.
Nick Nemeth? Wait, what the? What do you mean? Freaking. You mean Dolph Ziggler?
Yeah, because he's been doing good on the indies and stuff.
Oh, you want him back?
No, I'm saying in AEW.
Oh, in AEW. Sorry, I thought you said WWE.
Nah, what the hell am I talking about?
Yeah, I was like, wait, what?
Because I just saw he was on a Hog Wrestling like last week. And he had a great match.
He's been doing pretty good.
Because obviously he's with Impact and he's still doing TNA, but and he's doing indies.
I'm certain he'll probably pop up for like a match.
Yeah, because now they work with them. Well, TNA's actually been working.
Yeah,
with
they're working with
lately.
WWE, so they're probably not able to watch AEW.
Yeah, that's true.
AEW at this point. But yeah, that was basically it, of course, for WWE this week. Wasn't really anything crazy except for, of course, the Jey Uso Bloodline storyline. Looking forward to, of course, the outcome of that, and then, of course, the Motor City Machine Guns debut. But yeah, other than that, we could definitely get into AEW this week, which honestly, Dynamite was pretty good. Yeah. All right, let's get into, of course, the AEW side of things. We have AEW Dynamite, and then I think you said you want to bring up like two things on Collision.
We can just talk about it right now. Forget.
Yeah, Ricochet versus
Damn, what the hell did he?
AR Fox.
AR Fox, yeah, that was a good match, but Ricochet obviously showed out.
He showed out, and then he basically promo battle, basically not battle. What the hell am I saying? He promo basically said that he still wants to face Takeshita. He's going to come after him, pick up a couple more.
Yeah, nobody's beat him one on one. He called out Takeshita, that'd be a good match.
Yeah,
I got Takeshita to beat.
I got Takeshita by murder. But
Anna Jay, surprising, she beat Mariah May.
Yeah, that was good.
Pinned her. So she gets the next title opportunity in 2 weeks on Collision.
I wish it was in 3 weeks.
Yeah, Collision will be here in 3 weeks.
Yeah. But we haven't bought tickets yet because we're waiting for the card because Collision is sometimes so buns. But
sometimes.
Most of the time.
Yeah. And then the 1 in 2 weeks got a title match on it. So that's probably going to be decent.
Yeah.
So the week after means it's probably going to be terrible. I hope not.
Hopefully.
We're rooting for it.
But yeah, if it's good, we'll buy tickets.
They got so many superstars that can just make it absolute.
Exactly. But anyways, let's get into Dynamite.
Yeah.
Dynamite was a big thing. Dynamite was pretty good this week, honestly. I thought that was pretty nice. They had a couple of like good promos and like matches, honestly. Yeah. So let's just get into it. It did start off with Adam Cole. Adam Cole coming out, basically saying that the reason why he did that to MJF, not really, but kind of.
Not really.
He was like, "Oh, you got to fight evil with evil." He said he's doing this without Undisputed Kingdom, which is like, what the hell was the whole point of Undisputed Kingdom then?
He said he never trusted MJF, and then the person that he is now is the real MJF.
Yeah.
And then he was like, he called him a fake and a phony.
He said his hairline's fake.
Then he called him off for a match.
Yeah, no, it was funny.
For a fight.
He literally said, he was like, I hate the way that you walk. I hate the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you sneak this. No.
Yeah, and then so he called out MJF for a fight. MJF pops up like on the screen in front of a fireplace, like drinking wine and shit.
Yeah, MJF just appears, says that Adam Cole is never going to get that match that he so desperately wants, and he's just going to dangle the carrot in front of him forever.
But he also said, Adam Cole was the one that stabbed him in the back and made him turn to a heel.
Yeah.
It is just literally what happened.
True, yeah.
He was acting like he was being so good until that happened.
I'm still confused as to why is MJF saying like, no, you're not gonna get this match. Like, what wouldn't MJF be the one that would want this match?
Yeah, that's the only thing.
It doesn't make any sense.
But at the end of the day, Adam Cole gave him a stern warning after.
Yeah.
When he sees him, he's gonna see him, and that's that.
But it still doesn't make any sense.
I was saying that last week, remember?
Yeah, but I'm
just gonna run with it at this point. It makes perfect sense.
No, I was waiting for this promo.
AEW people were heated when I posted, like, I was like, I liked it. It makes then they play like, oh, WWE fanboys saying Like they get mad. I'm like, I'm not a WWE fanboy. I'm a wrestling fanboy.
Yeah, I'm a big wrestling
Like,
fanboy.
oh, WWE fanboys don't understand storylines. Blah, blah, blah.
Bro, it doesn't make any sense because like MJF should be the one who's going after this match, not Adam Cole. It doesn't make any sense that he's saying like, "Oh, you're not going to get this match." Like, wouldn't MJF want his revenge for him stabbing him in the back? Like, no, he's just going to forget about it.
I said that last week. Literally,
yeah.
I went off on it.
But that's what I'm saying. I was waiting for Dynamite to see if they were going to explain it better, so that way we can get a better understanding.
I mean, he kind of did. He was saying that like the MJF on screen when he was like backstage or not on camera, he was still the same asshole.
Yeah,
no, so I kind of
that part makes sense. It just doesn't make sense that MJF is like, I'm not going to fight you. Like that doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah,
I don't know.
As the Jaguars get a first down.
Stop watching the game. We're doing a freaking podcast right now.
I whatever. Right. But no, I 100% agree with you.
All right.
MJF should want to fight him. He turned on him.
Yeah.
Adam Cole's the bad guy, and I'm sticking to it. But I still love that Adam Cole's back. I'm happy.
Yeah, obviously. It's still going to be a good rivalry. It's still going to be a good match. It's just the whole beginning of it is so freaking confusing.
Yeah. They kind of switched that at the last second.
Yeah. Of course, we had FTR defeating Big Bill and Brian Keefe. That was pretty cool. I guess it was just like a throwaway match, to be honest. Outsiders came out and they kind of like danced.
Yeah, because FTR is rarely on Dynamite these days. They be on Collision.
Yeah, they're mostly
which is one good thing about Collision, that they have FTR.
Yeah. Of course, after that, we had Mercedes defeating Queen Armada to retain her TBS title.
Yeah.
I thought that was a decent match. It was pretty good, but Mercedes kind of won pretty easily in the end. But yeah.
Well, she got Camille in her corner in every match.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. But I don't think, did she even interfere in this? I don't think she did.
I don't even remember.
I don't think she interfered, to be honest.
I watched it. It was a good match, though. It was decent for a little Dynamite match.
Yeah. We had a Private Party basically asking for a match against the Young Bucks. Young Bucks saying like, basically like, no, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, they just lost.
Yeah, like you just lost, and then Private Party saying like, oh, we're going to get our wins back and we're going to do it. Private Party actually had a match on Collision. Oh, I think they won that match.
Then we had a little crazy thing happen.
Oh, the Elite thing?
The conglomerate. Oh my God, I can never pronounce the conglomeration.
Yeah.
Versus the Elite, and then a disqualification. Blackpool Combat Club, of course, get involved. I don't even know if they're called that anymore.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just
saying it for now until they say
give
the
us
name.
a new name. Yeah.
But the Blackpool Combat Club got involved. They destroyed the conglomeration.
And,
the Elite ran away.
That was funny.
They ran away scared, even though they're the EVPs. They're supposed to be stopping this. But
yeah, Moxley got on the mic. He said like, "Hey, like if you're with AEW, you're officially a target of us. Nobody is safe." And then basically like obliterated Orange Cassidy.
Top Flight, Dark Order came out. Top Flight, they all got obliterated. Everybody.
They tried to do that flippy shit, and he got freaking knocked out by John Moxley.
But they destroyed everyone. John Moxley said like AEW. Whoever is involved with AEW is under attack, which means the Young Bucks too, the Elite.
Yeah.
Why were you running away? You're the E, backstage, after that, yeah.
Yeah, backstage, Dana Garcia and
confronted them.
In Private Party confronted the Elite, tell them like, oh, you got to do something about Mox and the rest of
why? He said like, what was that? Why'd you guys just run away?
Yeah, he's like, you guys are EVPs. You guys are supposed to be protecting AEW. You guys ain't doing anything. And freaking Matt Jackson goes, that has nothing to do with us. Yeah. Said, well, that's not part of our job title.
And then Jack Perry stepped to
Garcia,
which is obviously a future match.
Yeah,
that's gonna be fire.
A couple weeks ago, Garcia cut a promo saying he's no titles safe. He's gonna go after all those titles. And then he got squashed by everything.
But I think it's funny that the Young Bucks saying it's not their business when they're literally the executive vice presidents of the company, and the company's under attack by people who are assigned to the company.
Yeah. People are thinking that like maybe the Elite are gonna slowly turn face. Like they're gonna have no choice because like Blackpool.
I mean, they just ran away from the fight. Yeah. But yeah, if they want to defend it, they're gonna have to. Unless they're actually, I don't know if they would even do that. They're the EVPs, but they're also working with. I don't know. That'd be weird though.
No, they wouldn't be working with them. They're definitely going to be the people who are going to have to face them. I think with Kenny Omega returning too.
Yeah.
By the way, speaking of Kenny Omega, we had Kenny Omega mentioned on the show. That was nice. The Elite basically wished Kenny Omega a happy birthday. It was his birthday. Yeah. Saying that we know that like we collapsed your lungs and like they took out like a third of like your intestines because of us. But just happy birthday. They had a cake for him. It was pretty nice. And then Jack Perry threw guts on top of the cake to like symbolize the whole like F you the freaking thing.
Great friends.
And then what the hell was it? Was it Oh, Okada was like, bitch. Like, he just said bitch into the camera, which was hilarious. But yeah, that was cool. They basically wished him a speedy recovery. Come on, Omega, please come back.
Yes.
Oh, there was also that thing I forgot. Okada actually, I think it was Okada. Okada did a promo, not a promo, an interview with a podcast in Japan, and they asked him about Omega, and he said that Omega seems like he's going to be back in about 2 to 3 months.
That's still a while for me, but
that's
I'm happy that we actually got an update.
Yeah, like that's kind of an official update if you think about it, because they're so close, obviously. So that's
I mean, he has history with him, obviously, in Japan. So.
Well, yeah, well, no, they're just really
history,
good friends. So like,
they're friends, yeah.
If that's the case, that's amazing. That's awesome. Like, I'm really hoping Omega's back, because remember there's reports that like he may never wrestle again. He even said it himself.
Yeah, that was the last report we probably got. Until we saw him come, remember he did like the promo.
Yeah, and he said like he's gonna do his best to come back, but it's still a possibility he may never wrestle again. So the fact that they got this thing saying like, oh, he might be back in 2 to 3 months, that'd be fire, and it gives the perfect amount of time for this storyline to develop, so like really, really good, and then have Moxie's title reign be like very dominant and stuff until Omega comes back, challenges him for the title. That'd be freaking fire.
Yeah. But every time they do something like they destroy I'm still calling Blackpool Combat Club, but
yeah,
whenever they destroy people, they just leave in the truck and drive off.
Yeah,
like it's I don't know. Then we have the whole thing with Shane McMahon, which is like a rumor. We don't know what's going on.
Yeah, we're not
with
sure what the heck is going on with that. Damn, freaking!
But I love
Jacksonville's about to score.
Yeah, they're about to score.
I'm sorry. so we got the game on in the background because they're playing like at 9 a.m. But anyways, we had Leo Rush versus Sheldon Benjamin
debut
with MVP, of course, the debut of Sheldon Benjamin in the ring. His theme music is freaking trash. I'm just gonna say that. Did you hear it? Terrible. It's bad. That's so bad.
I thought it was all right. I thought it has like the start of it is kind of mid, but then like the music, the rapping was. I
was hoping for something like "Ain't no stopping me." No, I mean obviously they can't do that, but they could do something similar.
I know, but it wasn't that bad. I think you're overblowing it. You just got to hear the YouTube version. I heard.
Nah, I think it's.
Couldn't really hear it with the crowd, but
yeah, but Sheldon Benjamin looked
jacked.
First of all, jacked. Yeah, he's on that. 50. He's on that AJ Styles TRT.
He's 50 years old.
But yeah, Sheldon Benjamin looked like dominant. Like the most dominant that we've ever seen him. Obliterated Leo Rush for the last 5 minutes of the match. He was just like playing with his food. Basically, is what it looked like.
And then after he beats him, MVP comes on the mic and warns Swerve.
Yeah. It was funny because like people were chanting like whose house, Swerve's house, and MVP was like, how could it be Swerve's house when his house got burned down by Hangman? Which is like, damn, all right. But yeah, of course, MVP saying like this isn't over. We still want this. We still want that meeting with you, Swerve. We still want this thing to work out. Basically saying like we're gonna take over AEW. I'm looking forward to that. Obviously, with the reports of Bobby Lashley officially signing with AEW, seems like that's gonna be a banger when he finally shows up. Officially, Sheldon Benjamin's going to face Swerve because they did ask for that match at the Halloween Havoc thing. Which actually, before we started filming, we were talking about the last AEW show we went to was the Halloween special in Boston.
Yeah, it's called something as Jacksonville just scored a touchdown.
Was that the last one?
But yeah, it was the last one. But it's called something else now. It's not even called Halloween Havoc. They put a different because Halloween Havoc WWE.
Yeah, it's like NXT. Spooky. It's like spooky something.
But it's Halloween themed.
Yeah, Halloween themed. The last one we went to was the one with the Elite,
ago.
aka Young Bucks and Adam Cole. They dressed up like
Ghostbusters.
Like Ghostbusters.
And then Chris Jericho showed it. Inner Circle.
Yeah, Inner Circle was there. Was it Hangman Adam Page? No, didn't they face Dark Order?
I don't even know. I know
they faced, but I know it was Dark Order because Hangman came out dressed as the Marshmallow Man.
Yeah.
And he laid them all out.
And then Bryan Danielson and
Eddie Kingston.
That was a fire match.
That was a banger match. Was it CM Punk versus Bobby Fish was on that. That was nice.
John Moxley had a quick 3-minute match.
That was Darby's return after being injured.
Yeah. With the skateboard, he returned.
Yeah, we had Britt Baker versus Abaddon.
That was
actually fight.
Now looking back on that Dynamite, that was fire.
That was a fire card. So I'm hoping this
we had good seats. We were close.
Oh, we were sitting on the floor, 4 seats.
That was fire.
Remember, we sat up there because we thought we didn't even know we had 4
seats.
Yeah,
we had no idea
until we got there. That was
fucking
hilarious.
ticket didn't even say floor.
Yeah.
And then the guy was like, "No, you're all the way down there." It was lit.
Yeah, because I remember the people who had our seats were like, "Oh, you want to switch?" I was like, "Nah, hell no, we're down there." But anyways, moving on. We had Don Callis coming out with Lance
Archer. It was like a family press conference, they said.
Yeah, that was funny. Don Callis coming out with Lance Archer and Brian Cage.
He said they're going to win the tag titles.
Yeah, said they're going to go after the tag titles. And then, of course, Takeshita and Kyle Fletcher came out. Kyle Fletcher with the Dark Sports jacket. Fire.
Fletcher was just mad. He was like, people keep talking about Will Ospreay. Well, it's like our biggest night as the Don Callis family.
Yeah.
Basically. And then Don Callis, he ended the press conference early. He said the crowd was being disrespectful.
Yeah, well, because Takeshita got on the mic.
Yeah,
not Takeshita, sorry. Kyle Fletcher came on the mic. And he was like, oh, everybody wants to know why I did that to Will Ospreay. Well, too bad. I ain't telling you anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
obviously, and the crowd kept booing, so he just ended it early.
Yeah, Kyle Fletcher got aura now. He came out with the sunglasses. The freaking
Takeshita's just basically warned anybody coming after his title. That's real quick.
Takeshita doesn't even have to talk. He just looks like a badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, Takeshita is like that guy that was just like, he has the mouthpiece of Don Callis. He never has to talk, and he can just beat your ass.
He's like an assassin, hitman.
For real. Of course, we also had Mariah May backstage promo asking for a challenge because he's on top of the world right now.
And she did have a challenge on Collision.
Anna Jay stepped up on Collision. They had the match. We talked about it. Anna Jay beat the crap out of her and won. So that match is going to happen.
Christian Cage and Jay White.
That was main event.
Main event.
Yeah, Christian Cage versus Jay White was the main event. Banger of a match. Sorry, can you talk about it? My throat hurts.
Yeah, sorry. So, it was a great match, obviously. But then as the referee was distracted, got distracted in the middle of the match. Hangman hit a buckshot lariat on Jay White, which Christian Cage ended up picking up the win. And then he held up his world championship contract.
Great father.
Great father, yeah.
Great father figure.
But he lifted up his contract up. He has that title match.
Yeah.
I don't know if he wants that now after seeing what the hell Blackpool Combat Club was doing, so I don't blame him for waiting.
Yeah.
He's like, hell no.
Yeah, if I was him, I'd wait a whole year.
I'd wait a whole damn year.
Wait until Moxley to lose that, because you don't want that smoke.
Hell no. It's not only him, it's all the other guys.
Yeah, for real. Nah, because then you have to worry about everybody else. Like, you got to worry about Claudio. Claudio beat the crap out of you. It's like, oh, I'm good.
He's like, no.
But yeah, he's holding it up. Obviously, he still has that title shot. I still think when he cashes it in, he's not going to be able to win. I feel like Luchasaurus is finally going to turn on him.
Luchasaurus is going to cost him it.
Yeah.
That'll be fire.
Yeah, they've been teasing that for so long, and
they paused it for a long time.
Yeah,
they were teasing it, then they paused it. It's just,
but I feel like they did that like 3 times already. It's like it's gonna happen, and then they stop, and then we don't see him for a couple weeks, and then they try it again.
Which I guess when it does happen, it's gonna make it even sweeter because we've been waiting a while.
Hopefully.
Kind of like the New Day turn. It's been a while, but
yeah,
it's gonna be sweet when it happens.
But yeah, of course, it looks like that Jay White Hangman thing is not over yet. Hangman is known for being that guy that wants 3 matches against you, and he's not going to stop until he gets the last laugh. So
yeah,
that's
exactly.
what it seems like. Oh god, but yeah, banger of a freaking card. Honestly, that was a nice Dynamite.
Dynamite was fire.
Jay White, I like that he's getting a push. Yes, he lost, but wasn't his fault.
It was a distraction. Obviously.
He was a distraction, and it's Hangman. So like, if you're losing because Hangman got involved, you're up there on the card. So yeah. Banger of a freaking week of wrestling for Dynamite.
For wrestling in general.
Wrestling in general, yeah.
Well, for AEW mostly. WWE was just build up.
Yeah,
but it was good. The Bloodline story is building up with Jay now.
Yeah.
So that's fire.
Yeah, this week, I think AEW did better. Last couple weeks, it was WWE for sure. But yeah, AEW definitely did better this week. But yeah, that's basically it for wrestling this week. Like, comment, subscribe as always.
Yeah, please. We just hit over 200 subscribers in just about a year.
Yeah.
Which is not too bad when you look up other starting.
Yeah, no, we're doing good.
Because it takes 2 to 3 years to hit.
No, we're doing great. We're doing great.
Yeah. Slow process, but.
Slow process.
With your guys' help, sharing it, subscribing, liking it.
No, I think we just got to branch out more, do new things.
Yeah.
We're going to branch out more, do new things.
More ideas.
Because even when we did like what's it called? When we did like, when we were playing video games.
But that was only like 3 episodes.
It was like 3 episodes, but they did pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If we do something like that, that'd be pretty cool. But. Yeah, maybe not video games.
I got robbed in some of those.
Nah, you got your ass whooped.
No. I beat you in one of them.
That's what it was.
We did like 3 of them.
But yeah, like, comment, subscribe as always. We love you guys so much. Thank you so much for, of course, all the support that we've been getting. Shout out to, of course,
Drake May.
Drake May. Of course, all those other wrestling podcasts that we, of course, interact with.
Yes.
Ring Fanatics.
Ruthless Talk. Anybody out there.
Ruthless Talk going all out. Ruthless Talk has a freaking. They're going to have an AEW wrestler interview.
Yeah.
That's going to be nice. Yeah, shout them out for sure.
Shout out all the podcasts, all the wrestling podcasts that are starting up or already started.
No, for sure. Yeah, we definitely got to collab some more.
Yeah, but they've been reaching out. They always liking our posts.
Oh,
everybody's like welcoming.
Yeah, likewise,
everybody's good. So watch their podcast. They're good too.
Yeah, community's been fire.
Yes.
That's the reason.
So
why we did this.
We would love to do like a lot more collabs. You will see.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we're definitely gonna do something.
And then more different types of videos.
Oh, I just laid it out.
We're gonna punt it. So as the Patriots, they're losing 10-7 now. I need them to win. I'm trying to win some money.
I already won the first bet there. I also have Aaron Rodgers throwing 2 touchdown passes, which is gonna be freaking hard.
He can do it.
And I got Nick Chubb doing for a rushing touchdown. Come on, Nick Chubb.
That's gonna be hard. He hasn't played in like a year. His knee was backwards last time I saw him.
Got blown out. But there's been a lot of videos. That's the only reason why I did it. I saw videos of him squatting like 4 something and like freaking and deadlifting it. So he's chilling.
He deadlifted 600.
But he was doing it like last week. So
yeah.
Anyways, we're kind of off topic. Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe as always. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.